It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, fellas. Ready? Pittsburgh. Let's go one more. 61. Let's
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson, options out left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Landry, the intended target. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
That one, and New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
And at Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge. Check 52.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Mike 53. Go. Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right?
Yep.
They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Regular.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris, 50 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest four. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number one game because the number one's...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
36 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 133. Hey, wahoo!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look for Beckham, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 33 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Echo! 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, tight. Let's go.
Jackson on 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Browns.
Showing it. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Check. Real.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch it. Check. Lucky. X3. 218, chop. My touch.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hey! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch twist. 57.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now it's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, 7. Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 68 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Jackson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Coming to you. Watch twist. Watch regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. 53. Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Entering online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick map. Baltimore Ravens. Searching for opponent estimated weight. Opponent is ready.
Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rock it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set. 45. 70 ending. Mike, 45. H3. 19. Shit.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Go. 45. Go. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Roberts, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Mike, 45. You ain't doing nothing today. 61. Let's rock. He's checking.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On 1st down, Ingram. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Switch. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hopper. We got
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the ship.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Ravens and Pats on top. If the season ended, we'd be looking at the Bills in the 5 spot and the Steelers the 6. That would give us wild card games of Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans. You give the Titans, Raiders, Colts, or Browns any shot, Charles?
I give the Titans a shot. They get Houston twice in the last 4 games of the year. And the way they're running the ball with Derrick Henry and their defense playing well, yeah, they're very confident right now.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 81 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. Well, CD, earlier we looked at the AFC playoff picture. Let's quickly peek at what's going on in the NFC right now. We mentioned Seattle and New Orleans would get the byes if the season ended today. The matchups, though, first round wildcard weekend would be San Fran and Dallas and Minnesota and Green Bay. I smell ratings, my friend.
Big time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Flip.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No.
Winston now from the 50. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
So we got man. Watch out. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston on 4th down. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 46 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. I got it. Jump it. Flip it.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.